The current picture is plain to see. The labor market is extremely tight, and inflation is much too high. Against this backdrop, today the Federal Open Market Committee raised its policy interest rate by 0.75 of a percentage point and anticipates that ongoing increases in that rate will be appropriate.
Welcome to Hold the Line. I'm Buck Sexton. That was Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell talking about the big interest rate hike today. This is the Fed's primary tool in the toolkit, and they are using it because inflation is really harming the economic day-to-day lives of the American people, right? Price of gas, price of food, price of everything. And your wages are certainly not keeping up with the decrease in the spending power that is currently underway. So we know that the Biden administration, with a major midterm election coming up here, is not looking good, folks. People really react poorly across the political spectrum to high gas prices and high inflation because they can't hide it, because they know it's real, because it is there and apparent for all to see and pay for day in and day out. So on the negative side of things, yeah, the economy is going to be rough for a while. We might start hearing a lot about stagflation. We might soon be in the Biden recession. On the positive side of things, I like to look at the positive. We just had some very interesting results out of Texas's 34th congressional district. Special election was held there, and Republican Mayra Flores got 51% of the vote against Democrat Dan Sanchez. Now, Mayra Flores was born in Mexico, is the first Latina female member of Congress to come from the state of Texas. She is also the wife of a Border Patrol agent and is very pro-border security, opposed to illegal immigration, which I'm pretty sure the Democrats would tell us is so racist. So someone's going to have to tell Mexican-born Mayra Flores that it is racist for her now, as a soon-to-be seated member of Congress, to say that our wide-open border isn't a good idea. Well, actually, here's what she said. We can hear from her personally, or specifically, during her victory speech last night. Why?
Policies that are being placed right now are hurting us. We cannot accept the increase of gas, of food, of medication. We cannot accept that. And we have to state the facts that under President Trump, we did not have this mess in this country.
Pretty straightforward. Under President Trump, we did not have the mess that she was just laying out there. All true. This is just factual now, right? But now, why are we all looking at this particular congressional special election, right? There's a lot of members, hundreds of members of Congress. So why does this one seem to be such a possible indicator, maybe even a bellwether of where all of this is going? Texas has the demographics rather of Texas is 34th. Show the following: Hispanic 85%, white 13%, black and other 1% each. So this is a heavily Hispanic district that is right along the U.S.-Mexico border in the Rio Grande sector in the eastern part of Texas, southeastern part of Texas, right tucked up against the border. And one of the big issues that Mayra Flores was using in her campaign was the mess at the southern border and the way that it has become just lawless, and the cartels are flooding communities with fentanyl, and it really affects people who live along the border. The illegal migrants coming into their communities, the drain on resources, the constant law enforcement effort that's underway to deal with this. And so that's really interesting, but it also could be a sign of a broader shift among Hispanic voters nationwide. This is the hope, certainly among Republicans, that the red wave we are expecting this fall could be led by Hispanic voters who come out in big numbers for Republican candidates, many of whom may be leaving the Democrat Party in their voting this fall. And that could be enormously important. That could really make a huge difference